Ugh. Okay. That was a waste of time. I tried for the life of me to get the thing to do 720p reliably on T-Mobile. And I kind of got it working for some applications, but I'm going to have to keep working on it, dialing it in. And I think that it's not really productive to keep trying to do it at this point. Because right now we have a working script on the other computer, and I don't want to totally fuck it up. Okay? So, I thought I would take the time to talk about that and let you know what's going on. This is using the Google's own encoder for this test. And it works okay. This is 640 by 360. It's not. Really, everybody loves so much. A 1280 by 720. That's okay. I got emphasize that doesn't matter. So the problem is that remember when you're using cell phone networks or any kind of Wi-Fi device, you are actually dealing with two things that are always going to be against you. Number one, the first thing is the fact is that the video, come here, cat, is always going to have to be able to do full duplex, especially if you're reading chats. Like right now, I've got one person watching it right now. I'm hoping that one person is watching the video right now is going to want to speak up. Now, it was a great idea. It was, but I don't think for the immediate time being it's just going to be worthwhile to do it. I remember a couple of years ago when I started out live streaming, I said to myself, I didn't see your message yet. I will have to look at your message in a minute forever consciousness. I didn't see your message yet. Okay, so let me go back and look at this message he sent me. So let me deal with this. He said, okay, he says the Stuff Stewart Show. So anyway, let me just take a look at this real quick here. Let's see. What's going on tomorrow? You haven't messaged me. I am on YT right now. Now, join me in chat. So where was I? So I went ahead and I started setting up the stream to do 720p, and I kind of got close working. But I'm one of those people that does not tolerate secondhand quality. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to bed soon myself. Okay, watch stream tomorrow. Okay, watch stream tomorrow. tomorrow. Let's debugging work done. Okay, so anyway, I went ahead and I worked hard on this. Favorite station. Let's see, going to ask the local Lions Club, but they want Okay. What's going on tomorrow? You haven't messaged me. Just no, Michelle. I care about you, but I do not know kissing. If you are not up to it, I understand, but I understand. This can okay. Something else. Here was another story that he was asking me about, and I was supposed to get back to him tonight. I got sidelined with this internet thing, trying to get this thing fixed, and so I was really, really disappointed too that I couldn't get the stupid thing working consistently, and that kind of sucks, you know. Hi Skynet, how you doing? I wasn't trying to ignore you. I was just typing FC in Discord. He wanted to ask me something, and so I had to respond to him in Discord. But so this is a really kind of more of a legitimate live stream because this is a live stream in a sense. That would be something I would normally be doing on the couch. And so I went ahead today for 6 hours. You can't say I'm not dedicated to what I do. If you spend 6 hours tweaking things down to the single digit and potentially tenths of a digit to get things fine-tuned for doing something. And I'm going to find out that the learning curve and the time work and the effort needed to make it work, I wasn't getting the kind of results that I really felt confident with. And so I just basically threw my hand in the air and I said, you know what? This ain't worth it. I was sure I could do a live stream right now like I'm doing with they're using their encoder to do this at 640 with 360, and that would work fine. And it did this one today at doing it 720 p, and that worked fine too. But for me, one of the problems is a lot of times I'm doing like 5 or 6 things at one time. Like I might have a person on Skype, I might have a person on Hangouts, I might be watching a video stream, I might be doing other things. So I was seeing the stream was just kind of getting like sidetracked, you know. The voice would go, just chop up into a million pieces, and then I sit there going, "This is bullshit." I mean, like I can focus on this and make it perfect, but unfortunately, I saw diminishing returns. I did not see the kind of quality that I consider to be acceptable. I just absolutely was truly disgusted. I felt like I was wasting my goddamn time trying to make a simple stream that looked good, right? Sounds easy enough, right? You want to make a good stream look good. Ooh, rah. Well, fine. Go blow it out of your ass. It ain't that simple. It really isn't. I don't know what this stream is. 640 by 480. This is 640 by 480? Yeah, because you didn't use CamTwist fancy setup, I think. Don't ask them. I have no idea. I just basically know what's this today. I basically busted my ass trying to make the stream look good at all, and this is the best I can do. Sounds like something from Total Trauma Island. Is this the best we can do? Apparently it is. Within a realistic time period. But oh well. I think what it is simply knows my computer needs fiber. It needs to be regular. It needs Metamucil. It needs fast internet. It needs better internet connection. And I'm sorry, but Wi-Fi through my Wi-Fi isn't gonna quite cut it, because that's a half duplex connection. It's not bad, but it's not great. Okay? All I know is right now is I'm physically tired, and I'm going to go ahead and just get ready to wrap it up. So, I mean, I don't think it was anything more than a colossal waste of my time. I could not get it the kind of video quality I wanted out of the deal. At all. Nothing. Not a single red cent. No quality at all. It's just, forget it. And I was like, awful. I'm not. I mean, I'll try doing this again. See, that's another thing too. Is when you're doing tweaking, of course, you're not trying to send a million notifications out to every single person on YouTube going, ding, 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 ding. You know, that wasn't what the idea was. The idea was this, I was trying to get the stream working, and guess what? It didn't work exactly the way I wanted. And the other way, even this camera here, there's something about this software. The screen's too soft. I'm not sure why. Of course, you can see that I love you, Barry's perfectly fine, or she's perfectly fine. But the picture looks a little soft, and like it lacks contrast. I don't understand why that is, but that's okay. That's not my problem. So anyway, so if you guys are wondering why I'm kind of beating myself over the head over this, it's because I'm supposed to be this so-called smart person that can figure out how to do almost anything. And I sat there, and it took me 6 hours to get it where the sound didn't skip and jump like a rock on a pond. And you know, that's a lot of work to do just to make the sound that good. And everybody else I know is able to do 720p. Of course, most of them have DSL, right? No, most of them have cable modems and cable packages, and some may have FiOS. And so now they're probably going over 1080p. Great. So what I was saying to myself is, I'd like to be able to do the same. But I can't get a consistently working setup where I can get the result. One person asked me, could it be your video card that's limiting you? See, under OBS, your video card does limit you, because if your video card is subpar, it's going to result in terrible latency. But I don't think CamTwist is using my video card for that. I think my CamTwist is using my processors. I got a quad-core Xenon processor in my Mac Pro, so I had the bandwidth. Okay? But just to say is that 6 hours, the only thing I get out of 6 hours is tired eyeballs. And I lost 2 subscribers because they got so tired of me trying to basically Twitter and figure this mess out because of the software issues. But it's not your guys' fault, of course. Just don't want you to think it is. So tomorrow's live stream will be on at a regular time. It'll be in the regular format that we all know, which is a regular way. because the 720p version, by the way, it's not much better than what you're looking at right now. This is 640. Boy, this is 480p. I don't know which mode that is. That's the version that's a 16:9 ratio. And it looks pretty good. But so like I said, it's late. I'm gonna get some sleep, and I appreciate those of you who are on the live test streams and kept getting knocked offline, knocked online, knocked offline, knocked online. We're having to sit there and listen to my sound, skipping like a rock over a lake. Well, you hear me talking technical mumbo jumbo about BPS and Q and other things. It's just the nature of the setup, how we do things. So, as I said, I'm sorry that it didn't work out for the show, but oh well, that's life, you know. So I'm gonna stream this out to the group. This video clip. I don't know how many people are gonna watch this, but to the hell with it. Obviously, people are watching it, and I just like I said, I worked hard to make these streams happen, and it's just a real shame that the internet is like that, but I can't get things as good as I'd like it. Well, let me tell you something. You do a lot with your skills, anyway. Most people, me and you, compared to most people, we actually sat there for 6 hours, slaving over a hot CPU, trying to fine tune, and got it almost right. Almost right. Yes, almost right. I agree with that. We did get almost right. So maybe if we want to fine tune it some more. Well, first of all, here's the thing. If I was to fine tune it some more, number one, I need to do is I need to get it to the point where the video stream, writing my statistics down, because that's exactly what I'm running into. I had no idea what I was doing, because I didn't write the numbers down. But given the precision, given the amount of effort that was getting involved with trying to get this thing to do this, I just, after a while, just said, this sucks. I mean, seriously, this sucked. I was just about ready to basically throw my hands in the air and say, you know what? This sucks. I mean, I was busting my ass to make this work. And you know, it didn't work exactly perfectly right. But I can say at least I tried. And I made an effort. And I put a lot of time into it. And I think I did pretty well, considering the fact is that I couldn't even get the thing to do exactly what I needed it to do. True. And so I just, oh God, it's just such a shame that I couldn't manage to figure out how to make it perfect. Because like I said, I got it almost to the point where it didn't skip and hop and like a stone across the lake, but it still wasn't quite right. Because in some cases, like if I was to play a video on the other system, like if I was to show you a video, a 720p video, what would happen is the nature of the T-Mobile internet thing, the video would have skipped. Chunks have been like boom, 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 because the thing is half duplex. It's not full duplex. Okay, so that what I mean basically is absolutely nothing at all. Nothing good. I mean, maybe that's so bad, but definitely not exactly what I was looking for. So tomorrow we're gonna do our normal stream in 640 by 360, and if you know anybody who can help arrange to get fiber optic cables into my home, maybe we can do something with it. Maybe I might want to consider upgrading my video card, as one person suggested. Anyway, because and also if I upgrade a processor to a Xenon X 5575 6-core CPU, and I can probably increase my front side bus faster than 1.66 gigahertz, and that might also have a positive impact. Although, I mean, honest with say, I don't see where it would actually make a difference. I don't think it's going to make a difference to go with that speed. But hey, I could be wrong, right? You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it would work better if I upgrade my system with a newer processor upgrade. The modules are not that expensive. I did price one, an X5575. They're not that expensive. Okay, it's like $100. Okay, you get a chip. You come with a special element, some heat, some Arctic heatsink compound, and you just pop the chip out of the old slot, and after you wipe off the old heatsink grease, and then you put it in, the new one in. And since I already got the firmware update on it, it would be really simple to do it. It's just a matter of it that it's $100 right now. I don't want to spend $100 right now. But then, with if the home internet connection still sucks like donkey balls, it doesn't really do me any good anyway. Because I gotta have a good, fast internet connection, bidirectional, truly full duplex. Okay? And that means either fiber optic cable or symmetrical digital subscriber line, or SDSL, which I don't have SDSL. I have ADSL, which is asymmetric digital subscriber line, which means I get 60 megabits per second down and I get 1 megabits per second up. That's it. That's all I get. So that means every time I'm doing a video, I have to remember that anytime I'm streaming, I gotta keep my stream of less than 600 kilobits per second. So I don't, then I'm taking up the whole pipe. So if I want to do something like play music, or if I want to have something on Skype or on Hangouts or Discord chat, which I can't because Discord chat takes the bandwidth. Quincy Report says, "Hey Michelle, how you doing?" I'm just kind of venting right now because I'm a little disappointed that my testing didn't work out quite the way I expected it to do it today. I almost got the internet working fine at 720p. Well, as you can see where I'm sitting, there's not really too many ways to take phone calls. I'm not saying I can't take phone calls, because obviously I got a phone right here. But the phone handset's over here. Yeah, so I'm kind of taking phone calls. But if you want to talk to me some serious stuff, like maybe like what's been going on with you and Critical Unity or whatever, that's fine. We can talk about that. But I'm not going to sit there and want to go through and listen to people calling me tonight, like genderbread man was doing during my testing videos. He was calling me up repeatedly, calling me up. Started saying some snarky stuff. I got so mad. I just basically threw him off the system. I said, "I've had it with you. You know, I'm just curious. Yes, you can call in, but I'm sitting right here at the other phone. So when I see her ring, I'll push the button on speakerphone and see if we can talk that way." That sounds like an idea. You know the drill. You used to do it at me all the time in the old days, so it's not like any different because this isn't. This is the only way I can do right now. So yes, you can call in if you want. So yes, you can call in. But we just won't have the fancy setup like you have, because I'm not on the computer right now. I'm over here on the couch. I can't because I'm getting ready for bed. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna be going to bed soon too. Because right now it is 1:20 in the morning here. I've been working on that video thing since 6 o'clock tonight, trying to get the 1080 the 720p working, and like I said, tomorrow will be a standard stream and standard resolution. I hope that you and other people will stay on the show and will be part of the show tomorrow. What do you think about the fact that he's just being an idiot? I don't even want to even say what he said. He was just being an idiot. I just kind of got really, really angry at him. He even called me up on the phone and said things like, "Oh, Michelle's like, Michelle doesn't know what she's doing. Michelle's really a guy. Michelle, what are you going to show us sex change pictures?" And I was like, "What the hell? Where is this with sex change pictures? There ain't no. That's not even necessary." I got so mad at him, I threw him off. Yeah, I threw him off. I threw him off Discord too for the same reason. Because he was constantly acting like that. And I tried to explain to him over and over again, I don't think it's fair to do that. But he kept pushing and pushing and saying these incorrect things. And like I said, I was up to my neck in bits of trying to get the modulation perfect. And I was like, and then we lost 2 subscribers on my channel. We were up to 394, and now we're down to 392. I thought it was all because, I think it was because of all the video testing. I don't know how I'm supposed to do video testing without potentially breaking a few eggs. I mean, I've tried to do it by local file, but that's kind of a lousy cheat because the local file doesn't tell me shit. All it does is it shows me that I can save a video content, but it doesn't do me a damn bit of good for testing. So I kind of got a little. He said, the cringe report, oof, I don't know, Michelle. Did he threaten you or anything like that? That's never a good move to throw someone off because you disagree. No, it's not he threatened me. It's just when he showed total lack of respect of me. The fact is that, I put a lot of work into these content. And then he said, when you're going to show us pictures of your sex change surgery. What the fuck is that shit? I'm a hermaphrodite. I'm not a transgender. I'm not transsexual. What the fuck is this crap? So, that's just plain disrespectful. I told him that. The same thing when he was doing on Discord. He would post 15 pictures, lewd pictures, very compromising pictures on my Discord over and over again. And I told him well, didn't he watch the documentary? I mean, I don't know. Did he watch the I have no idea if he watched the documentary or not. But it's free speech, Yeah, but here's the thing. Okay. Apparently, he does know. Because, I mean, I would think he does. Obviously, he's got this much time. He's probably seen the documentary, at least in pieces. He's probably heard people talking about it. It's like he could see I was getting a little bit, not upset with him. I was just getting a little bit frustrated because all the technical problems I was having trying to get eking out that final bit of video resolution and trying to keep the sound from turning into a stone skipping across a lake. That's what it sounded like. A stone skipping across a lake. So he's trolling me, yes. Well, I mean, I'll unban him. I usually do. I don't usually keep him banned indefinitely. But like I said, but what are you going to do about the situation with you and the man we shall not name? What are you going to do about him? What are you going to do with CU? What are you going to do with him? How are you going to resolve that issue? How are you going to manage to get YouTube to decide to basically pull the channel back off the hard drives and restore your channel to its good standing? I don't know how you're going to do that. Because I mean, I'm trying to back up my channel, and I gotta tell you, the Queen's Report, so he's not trying to pull you. I suspect that's something really to ban for. Well, it is when you're basically frustrated enough with a computer situation that is just basically making you want to throw the computer through a fucking wall. You gotta understand. 6 hours. 6 hours of debugging the script. 6 hours of tweaking things down to the single megabit or kilobit. Actually, in some cases, there were kilobits. I could give him an apology tomorrow. I will give him an apology. If I see him, I will unblock him tonight. But I just wish that he own up. I wasn't the right move. Okay, fine. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Just do me a favor. Could you try to answer the question as best you can about what YouTube, if YouTube would be willing to let you have a hearing about the situation to get your channel back in good standing? I know you're rightfully upset with CEO. I already know that. I agree with you. It is rightfully good reason to be upset with them. But what can you do to get them to give you back your channel? And because I mean, I think in some ways CU was looking for blood. I think that's what it was. So he was looking for blood, and they did not let me have a hearing, terminated, and that is final. Yeah, well, I think yes, that is normally how it goes. You're right. But in this case, I think that maybe when you create a new channel, maybe we need to do something differently. Are the videos still available for you to download through the exports feature of Takeout? Like I'm downloading mine right now. It is taking a long time, but I am actually downloading my videos to a local hard drive here. No, they're but I know they are. Yeah, the YouTube has become so automated these days that it's almost impossible to talk to anybody. Now, of course, because I'm paying for Google One service for $10 a month for 2 terabytes of data, I actually have the right for my case, I can go ahead and talk to the people at the customer service. That's something you might want to consider, even if you don't use the 2 terabytes of Google Drive storage. Is that if you pay for Google Drive for 2 terabytes of storage, you have access to a human being at customer support that can actually help you out with this issue. And it would be a good way to say, hey, you got YouTube closed my channel because it's a copyright content issue. How do I get my stuff downloaded off my channel into my Google Drive, and then I can download them individually? Here's a simple thing. That's why I did the video I did yesterday. Just make sure to go ahead and get about 2 gigabytes of storage upgrade on Google Drive, 2 terabytes. Then go ahead when you make the takeouts, save the archives as TGZ, not zip. I cannot tell you if this works with zip. Once you have the archives made in TGZ format, okay, then because you have atrocious internet, which I can empathize with, what you do then is you install a program. I think there's one for the PCs as well. I'm using one for the Mac called Cloud Mounter, which mounts a Google Drive onto your hard drive as a network file system, NFS volume. Once you have that mounted, now you can actually extract those archives from their hard drive onto your hard drive without actually having to download the contents of the hard drive. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to bed soon, Wayward. I was just talking to Quinch Report about apparently he already went to bed. So I guess in this case it's more of he's getting a chance to listen to it. It's what it is. It's not coming back. I know that. But still. I know on the other side, in the Hall of Knowledge, your channel still exists on their server somewhere. So when you go home to the other side, your channel will still be there. Because it'll be part of the archives. So. Alright, guys. Like Hayward said, I gotta get some sleep anyway. So tomorrow, our Wayward Havoc said, I'm actually going to correct myself here. I'm going to get some sleep. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. UK time, and 7 a.m. Sydney time. And it'll be standard definition like we always shoot in, because it works for me and it works for you, and everybody's happy. Okay? So, for now, let me go over and go in and end the stream. Oh my God. All right. So, see you guys tomorrow. Stay out of trouble. Keep your nipples in the vice. Hey, I gotta come up with a new one for because I don't have a dick. Aha! You hate the fool. Hey, try that on for size. Keep your nipples in the vice. Ouch.